Hey guys, welcome to my new chess channel, Get Forked. I'm your host, Show Enough, and I'm a 960 rated player who just started playing chess 6 months ago. I fell in love with it. I'm addicted to it. I started taking it more seriously and bought a bunch of courses and have actually studied the courses. I know some people buy them and then maybe don't study them as well as they should because it's not fun to study chess. It's fun to play chess, but it's even more fun to win at chess. So you have to, I would say you should get a course and study it and play an opening over and over. Anyway, that's off the point. This is just an introduction to my channel. So I have a buddy. I'll be critiquing a lot of his games because he's rated 700. We both play the same openings because I bought courses. So I'm like, hey, dude, play this opening, do this move. And I'll watch his games and I'll be like, hey, man, that was incorrect. If you move this pawn up, knight behind, like in the Caro, you'll do better. You'll just have better positions. So I kind of help him out a little bit as much as he'll tolerate, kind of like an Sunday morning armchair quarterback type of backseat driver. Hey man, why are you playing so bad? Do this. Do what I say. I'm like that. So we'll critique some of his games and we'll look at my games, both old and new. And I'll bring you with me on my journey to get up to 1,000. And then once I hit 1,000 ELO, which I'm confident I will very soon, I'll set a new goal. Probably 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, that type of thing. And my goal right now is to get to 1,000. Once I get there, we'll set a new goal. And I'll just post up videos of my games, of maybe instructional information, weird stuff I run into, and what I did to solve it, or what it did to checkmate me or make me lose. Just stuff like that. So if you're interested in it, I would appreciate it. If you want to watch and follow along with the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And videos will be coming up very soon. Hey guys, for this introduction video, I'm not just going to leave you with talking. We're going to look at an old game of mine from October 6th. This was, I had been playing chess for about a month. I was in the 300 to 400 skill range. Right now, I'm rated 446 in this video for this game back in October 6th. I've gotten a lot better since then, but let's check out one of my old games. That's quite embarrassing. So pawn out to e4, very common. I bring my pawn here. No reason. I didn't have openings back then. I knew the fried liver a little bit, I think, as white, but didn't have anything for black. So he brings his knight out. I move this here to prevent the knight from hopping in, because I'm scared of knights and pieces. My queen, by the way, gets taken all the time back when I was 400 by everything. I had blind spots with knights and bishops and pawns. I just had blind spots all over. Didn't see stuff. Both me getting taken and stuff I could take. And I think that's really common with lower rated players. So he brings his knight out. I bring my pawn up because that was probably my plan. This was back in October. I don't necessarily remember, but I can tell kind of what I would have been thinking. I bring my knight out just to develop. He brings his bishop out. I bring my pawn up. This is a terrible move, by the way, because this square is already defended, and this just weakens stuff, unless I'm going to fianchetto. But I didn't really know what that was, and I'm just, whatever. This I was bad back here, okay? Pawn up, takes. Now, do I see that this pawn can take the knight? I don't. Or maybe I do, and I want to reinforce this knight, not realizing that I'm actually just hanging a knight for a pawn. I bring my queen up. I do not take the pawn back. I don't know why. Maybe I forget how knights move. That's a legitimate concern at 400 rank. People don't know how knights move. They also don't realize that queens and bishops and knights can all move backwards as well. Knight comes out attacking the queen. Do I see it? I don't know if I actually saw that, or my plan was just to take the pawn with the queen. even though I could have taken the pawn a move before. So who knows? Life of 400 here. So I bring the knight out. I remember how they move now, and I want to attack this bishop. Pawn comes out to attack my pawn, I guess. Or maybe lock in this knight, or maybe take, and then knight here, attacking queen. He might have plans like that. I don't know. I take the bishop. And lower rated players and anybody under 1,000 falls for this stuff, actually, still. Like, this is how I win games, is I pin queens to kings, right? And it's amazing that a rank 400 saw this. Or maybe he didn't see that it was pinned, but he saw that that square was defended by the knight. Either way, I can't move this queen offline with my king. So my queen is lost. What do? Instead of taking this, because it's lost regardless, I don't think there's anything I can do. I could check. They could move their king. I could move my king. He still my queen is lost. I move my queen back instead of taking what is essentially a piece that now is going to remain until that. But, I would have lost a queen. I don't know. It would have been better to take. Maybe it didn't make that much of a difference. So my knight gets taken. I bring this out to pin, knight to queen. Pin, knight to king. And, yeah, I should have just taken that and then mess up his structure a bit. Maybe start pushing these pawns, get my rooks involved, castle, get rooks to the center, start trying to do some last-ditch effort, Hail Mary, pawn storm, rook attack of something. I was just playing too slow here. Now I'm getting checked into oblivion. And he hangs a knight. It's like pieces just get got. Pieces just get got when you're 400. Stuff is hanging. Bad moves are made. Souls are taken. Anytime you take a queen or checkmate somebody, you're taking their soul, or at least a piece of it. I try to line up my rooks here for some attack that doesn't work at all. All right, got a pawn, lost my rook, traded rook. Check, powerful check. Does nothing, but it's powerful, forcing. I got his queen. He hung his queen. This is what happens at 300, 400, 500, 600 rated games. People hang queens. They forget that pawns take. This is actually an issue up until, I would say, like, at least rank 500. Like, people are focused. They're on an attack. They're winning. They're up material. And they just forget that a pawn can take, because a pawn's been sitting here all game. People forget that they can move diagonal and take stuff. Happens all the time at lower ranks. And people play pretty fast, too, I would say. We're playing slow here. There's 3 minutes left. I have 49 seconds. But I got his queen. We're getting closer to material. But then I hang, a rook. And my chances of winning now are done, even if I had enough time. And that's it. I run out of time. But yeah, that was a terrible game. So I can't wait to upload some of my newer games where you can see improvements and just better. But we're going to look at some old ones too. I'm going to dig through my games and find some hilarious older games, and we'll go over them and look how bad I was. And I'm still bad now. Like, I'm not like super good now. I'm under rank 1,000. I think I'm at skill level at least 1,000 though. Like, I don't think I'll have an issue getting to 1,000. I'll be at 1,000 very quickly. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little game there. Introduction to the channel, new chess channel. And I'll be, like I said, going over stuff that happens to me, weird stuff I find, from the mind of a lower ranked person. So if you're rank 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 900 like me, 1,000, maybe you'll relate to some of the stuff in the video and be like, oh man, that happens to me all the time. Or, shoot, I run into that position. Now I know what to do type of thing. So hopefully it helps out and we learn and have fun. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Stick around, subscribe to the channel so you can see when videos pop up. I'm going to try to upload as much as I can. Hopefully a few videos a week, at least one a week, but hopefully a few. And yeah, have a good day.